What if I told you your brain could become sharper, faster, and more focused in just a few minutes a day? And the exercises don't involve boring textbooks or endless Sudoku puzzles. Here's the truth. You don't need hours of study or fancy apps to rewire your brain. In fact, science shows that short targeted challenges can literally reshape the way your neurons connect. And think about this. How many times have you walked into a room and instantly forgotten why you were there? Or sat down to study only to find your brain stuck in loading mode? Imagine instead having the focus to finish deep work in half the time, remembering details like a pro, and thinking on your feet when everyone else freezes. That's the upgrade you're going to walk away with by the end of this video. And yes, you'll actually feel your brain flexing. Let's dive in. Exercise 1. The Schulte Table Speed Test. Ever tried scanning a word search? The Schulte Table takes that to beast mode. It's a grid of numbers, 1 to 25, all scrambled. Your mission? Find them in order as fast as possible. Now, here's the psychology. This taps into your selective attention and visual scanning speed. In plain English, it trains your brain to cut through noise and lock onto what matters, like a radar, filtering signals from static. The first time, you'll feel like a lost tourist staring at street signs. But within days, your brain rewires. Neuroscientists call this processing speed training, and it directly impacts how quickly you read, react, and even how sharp you are in conversations. Your brain becomes Google Chrome on fiber internet instead of Internet Explorer on dial-up. Exercise 2, the Blindfolded Challenge. Close your eyes. Now, try writing your name, drawing a circle, or even typing without looking. Sounds ridiculous, right? But your brain loves it. Here's why. When you remove sight, the sense we rely on most, your brain freaks out and starts rerouting power to the regions. This taps into neuroplasticity, the ability of your brain to build new pathways. Think of it as forcing your mind to drive on back roads instead of the highway. It gets creative. Psychologists call this cross-modal activation. By shutting one sense off, you boost the others: spatial memory, muscle recall, even touch sensitivity. And yes, it feels awkward, messy, and hilarious at first. When your eyes go offline, your brain goes beast mode online. Exercise 3, the non-dominant hand power-up. Grab your toothbrush. Now switch hands. Suddenly, you feel like a toddler learning to draw with crayons. But that struggle? That's your brain literally growing. Using your non-dominant hand forces both hemispheres of your brain to communicate more. It's called interhemispheric transfer, like upgrading from a 1-lane road to a 6-lane superhighway. The psychology here is beautiful. Frustration signals growth. Every shaky letter you write builds new synapses. Over time, you get better coordination, sharper decision-making, and improved adaptability. Struggle now, superpower later. Exercise 4, the Stroop Effect Color Word Game. Look at this word, red, easy. Now imagine it's written in green ink, and I ask you to say the color, not the word. Your brain hesitates. Why? That's the Stroop Effect, one of psychology's most famous experiments. It tests your brain's ability to override automatic responses. In real life, this skill translates to resisting distractions, ignoring bad habits, and switching tasks without frying your focus. It's like teaching your brain to slam the brakes when your autopilot wants to floor the gas. And after just a few minutes daily, your mental control center, the prefrontal cortex, gets stronger. Exercise 5, the Mindful Minute. Here's the simplest but most underestimated exercise. Sit still, close your eyes, and focus on your breathing for just 1 minute. Sounds boring? Actually, this taps into attentional control and emotional regulation. Every time your mind drifts and you bring it back, it's like doing a push-up for your focus muscles. Neuroscience shows even brief daily mindfulness increases gray matter density in areas linked to attention and memory. Translation? More mental stamina, less stress, hijacking your focus. One mindful breath is worth 100 scattered thoughts. Quick pause. Which one of these is hitting home for you right now? Personally, the non-dominant hand challenge almost drove me insane the first week, but it rewired my brain in ways I didn't expect. I'm curious, have you ever tried any brain training hack that actually worked for you? Share it below. I'd love to see what people have discovered.